Hello, welcome. This is Morphic Training Systems. I'm Adam Farr, and today we're going to talk about weekly progress reports. I ask all of you to send me progress reports every single week. The progress report contains a bunch of information that allows me as a coach to actually guide you through your transformation with Morphic. Without this information, you might as well be doing a program off of bodybuilding.com or some lazy man's program where you're just handed a piece of paper and from that point on, there's no guidance. Morphic is different. Morphic is all about mentorship. Morphic is about guiding you through from point A to point Z and making sure that you don't make mistakes along the way, and if you do make mistakes, they're corrected very quickly. The progress report is a way of ensuring that that's what happens. So it's work for me, it's some work for you, but at the end of the day, you get your results and everyone's happy. So what is a progress report and why are we doing it? First of all, the first reason we're going to do it is accountability. I want to make sure that you're being held accountable for what you have to do. A lot of trainers will give you a program and they'll say, here you go, $70, and they'll let you be for 3 months and you won't get your results. That's usually how it works in the fitness industry. I think it sucks. I'm sure you think it sucks. That's why this is different. This is one of the key features of the system. You got to do it. You got to hold yourself accountable and you got to measure and manage everything that you do. So that's the second thing I wrote. Measurement equals management. What does that mean? It means when you measure things, so you measure your body weight, you measure how you look in your photos, you measure your nutrient intake, you measure your strength gains in the gym. By measuring these things, you have numbers, you have data, and you're able to manage it. You're able to say, okay, I'm going in the right direction. I'm moving from here to here, which is towards my goal, and I'm going to be where I want to be in 3 months' time, right? Measurement equals management. I also wrote science and math, okay? This is scientific. We're not just doing whatever when we go to the gym. There's a science to it. There's mathematical principles we're applying here. I mean, I'm taking care of all this stuff. You don't have to worry about it. But I do need this information to actually make sure that my programming is scientific. You're progressing in a scientific way, in a mathematical way. And there are calculations I do, or there are certain progressions and numbers I expect to see that allow me to justify my programming and to make sure that you are moving where you want to go. So science and math, right? Another point I wrote over here is communication and mentorship. This is our main form of communication. The progress report is how I know where you're at for that day of the week. Without the communication, how am I helping you, right? If I give you a program and you go and interpret it on your own at the gym, chances are you're going to interpret it incorrectly. Even though you think you might know what you're doing, chances are you're not going to be doing it correctly. The fact of the matter is, if you've hired me as a coach, I am your mentor. You have to take my advice and I'm going to guide you correctly through the program. So don't just take something from me and never communicate with me after. Take the program, let me know how you're doing, send me the report, and I'm going to be able to take you step by step through each phase of the program, making sure that if there is a plateau or if there's a problem, I can correct it immediately. Finally, I wrote, it works. All right? I've been doing this for years now. It just works. Any online coach will tell you, any good online coach will tell you that there is some sort of progress report that is exchanged between them and the client on a weekly basis. I do the same thing. That's how my old online coaches did it for me. So I'm just another guy doing another online coaching system. I'm doing it the best though, trust me on that one. But it does work and that is how it's done. Whether it's online or in person, if there's no way of creating a kind of a weekly report card, you're not going to get a weekly change to your programming and your nutrition, meaning that, you know, as your body changes, if your program and your nutrition don't change with it, you're going to plateau. And most people plateau really quickly, or they run into a speed bump, either, you know, a speed bump of understanding or technique or just application of techniques or knowledge. If there's no one there to catch that and help you through it, well, what's going to happen? You're going to get demotivated, you're going to hit a speed bump, you're going to slow down, and eventually you're going to quit going to the gym because you're not getting the results. But if every week, week after week, you're losing fat, you're building muscle, you're becoming leaner, you're becoming more toned and ripped, aren't you going to be motivated to stay in the gym, to work out longer, to work out harder? Aren't you going to become one of those fitness people? Of course you are. But first, you must send the weekly progress report. If you don't do it, you're not going to go too far. That's just me being honest. I don't usually bullshit anyone about their results. If someone asks me what kind of results am I going to get in 2 to 3 months and they've never seen them train before, I say, I don't know what kind of results you're going to get. You could get incredible results in 2 to 3 months, but will you? I don't know. Will you do the progress report? Will you feed me the information? Will you do your end of the deal? Because I'm always going to be doing my end of the deal, but if you don't do your end, well, what do you expect? I'm not going to go to the gym and lift the weights for you. So the weekly progress report is really kind of the crux or the center of everything that I do here at MoreFit, so make sure you get it done. So what's in a progress report? I've already gone over this in the videos called the 4 Pillars of Body Transformation. This kind of goes over that again, but in a different way. So what's in a progress report? Number 1, there's your body photos. I sent you an email as soon as you signed up. Take those photos at those 6 angles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And send those to me. I also want photos of your meal cards, all right? Everyone usually starts off on meal plan system number 1. My MTS level 1 nutrition system. I want you to actually take photos of those cards, all 4 sides, so I can see in your progress report, when you send it to me, I'm reminded of what I actually told you to do. If you just send me a bunch of photos of your food, it's not really going to mean much to me because there's no context. I don't remember what I told you to do. So you always have to remind me by sending me your card, sending me the instructions with the actual evidence that you completed the instructions. So send me photos of your meal cards. 2, send me photos of every meal for the week. So if you're eating 3 meals a day, 7 days a week, that's 21 photos of your meals. Again, the photos are taken from a bird's eye view with your hand in the photo, and it's a good photo. Don't make it fuzzy, don't make it off center, take a good photo and make sure all your food is separated. And then don't be silly. If you look at the photo and you see that it doesn't match your plan, then what do you think I'm going to say when I look at the photo? So make sure you're following your plan. Number 3, take a screenshot of your body weight chart. So on your meal cards, you're going to write your body weight, but I also want you to download the app MyNet Diary or MyFitnessPal and weigh yourself every morning. Take a screenshot of that chart for the 3 months or 6 months that overlap, and I want to see how that's progressing over time. I want to see the waves in your, or the fluctuations in your body weight. So a screenshot of that. And then finally, 4, part of your progress report is actually to update your online members account. So you go into your account and you log every workout. You take your book, you take all that information, you go into your account and you log it all down so I can see it digitally. But also, you should have it all written down in your book. And on top of logging it digitally, take photos of the papers in your book, the logging papers, all right, the daily stuff there, your sets, your reps, your weights, and take photos of that and send that to me as well. So basically, all of this can be done from your cell phone. Most people have a smartphone now. You don't need a pen, you don't need a paper. You just do it all from your smartphone. You can do it on the way to work. If you're carpooling, obviously not if you're driving. If you're on a bus, if you're in a metro or something, you could organize all these photos in your phone and you could send it to me. It'll probably take, I don't know, every day an extra 5-10 minutes out of your day just to be a little bit more organized. And then by the end of the week when you send it to me, if it's all neatly organized, you just send it on its way. Another 10 minutes right there. Not a lot of time when you think about it. Over here I wrote when to send your report. You want to send your report every Friday. Why do you want to send it on Friday? Simple. Usually people fuck up on the weekends, all right? Saturday or Sunday comes, they go out drinking, this and that. Well, if right before the weekend starts, you're taking your photos and you're seeing how you did for the week, it's going to be a wake-up call. If you look in your photos and you're not where you want to be, maybe you're going to be a little bit less likely to go out drinking, partying, whatever the hell it is people do nowadays. I don't do any of that crap. I'm a boring guy. But take it every Friday. It'll keep you responsible on the weekend. And also, my weekends is usually when I actually take the time to go over everyone's progress reports. During the week, I'm crazy busy, so send it to me on the weekend, and you'll have your report sent back to you by Sunday evening usually. If you send it in late, you probably won't get it until much later, or maybe even the next week. As the company grows and as my clients grow, you got to be on the ball with your stuff, and I'll be on the ball with my stuff. I have a limited amount of time to give to you. So make sure that you at least do that for me, or you send it to me every Friday, and that'll keep my end organized for you as well. How to send it, all right? Sometimes people send me multiple emails and they're improperly titled and all this stuff. It's very disorganizing for me. My email inbox is my file cabinet, right? So when you send me an email, it should be one single email, properly titled, first name, last name, dash, week, whatever the week number is. So week 0, week 6, week 7, and then every week I should have another one properly titled just like that. So when I go back in time and I want to analyze your progress over the last few weeks, I could just write your name in there, right? If I write Adam Farr, week 6, and boom, it'll pop up in my inbox, Adam Farr, week 6, and I can see where you were in week 6 of your progression, and I could kind of just gauge everything in terms of progression in that way and better adjust your program over time. So once again, my inbox is my filing cabinet. You have to properly title things when you send it to me. If you don't, I'll just email you back saying to resend it to me with the proper title and the proper formatting. Otherwise it gets lost in my inbox. And if you don't get a reply, it's because it's lost. It became spam, basically. So I only recognize a certain amount of things. I get hundreds of emails a day, so I need you to do that as well. Alright, that takes care of that. And then finally, organize your phone. Like I said, all of this can be done on your phone. So you should have a little file folder for your phone, week 1, and in that file folder, week 1 nutrition, you have all the photos of your week 1 nutrition, and I could just look at it, alright? And then you send that to me. It's going to be easier for you to find the photos and send it to me. You should have all the another file folder for your body photos. Week 1 body photos. You put your photos in there. You store everything on your phone, right? Week 1 body weight chart. Week 1 logbook sheet photos, okay? If you just put everything on your phone nicely organized, it's going to be much easier for you to make the progress report at the end of the week on Friday. If you have all your photos scattered all around your phone and you've been snapping